a tertiary need. Now won't you pardon my tone? We have different definitions for being alone. So fair and so young. This silence must find its tongue to speak apart. That's not how you love. That's not how you love. That's not how you wanna love. That's not how you love. Promises, promises. You know you weren't much for commitments. I'm not trying to put on a spin. No, you were beautiful. You are vacant, like a brand that never quite heals. I feel the sting every time your arms are around me, and I can't get free. Darling, space is what I need. Now won't you pardon my tone? We have different definitions for being alone. Now pardon my tone. This silence must find its tongue to speak apart. That's not how you love. That's not how you love. That's not how you wanna love. That's not how you love. Oh, that's not how you love. That's not how you love. That's not how you wanna love. That's not how you love. I thought that you missed me, sold me a story so you could get your hooks in me. Now that I need is space. I thought that you missed me, sold me a story, sold me a story. Now that I need is space. That's not how you love. That's not how you love. That's not how you wanna love. That's not how you 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 wanna love. That's not how you 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 wanna love. So fair, so young, so fair, so young.
Last time I saw him, he was leaving. And I just went on, oh, I believe that he'd get sad and he'd come back home, The Motor City can be so hard, and she'll hold him in her arms, and I just let him go. Last time I
Chinese did in California. He spins innocent cotton to Massachusetts mill, and he ain't even 12 years old. His pa got hurt from a flying shuttle like his granddad did before. Oh, 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 he's gonna fly down to the river, dams holding back the water. He's gonna follow them routes wherever they lead to where the ocean meets the sky. On the river, he's gonna fly. On the third day of triple decker, little Johnny's stories are autumn leaves, and his mom holds his hand through the streets of the city where the saints are buried. They go to the French social club, St. Louis de France. There's Chinese cooking downtown. He skips class when the nuns ain't looking, 'cause the bookshelves take him somewhere. He's gonna fly down to the river, the dams holding back the water. He's gonna follow them routes wherever they lead to where the ocean meets the sky. On the river, he's gonna fly. On the third day of a triple decker, little Jamie zooms his X-wing fighter. He got it down at the sale at the Central Plaza with the Aquaman underwear. He wears them proud outside his pants, and the Chinese neighbors there cooking downstairs. Ain't never seen little Johnny's Stations of the Cross out back to Franco-American school. Oh, 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 he's gonna fly down to the river, the dams holding back the water. He's gonna follow them routes wherever they lead to where the ocean meets the sky. On the river, he's gonna fly. On the river, he's gonna fly. On the river, he's gonna fly. On the river, he's gonna fly.
Look at us, look at all the colors on you. You had a little rough and I knew. So burn it up, burn it to the ground around you. You want a little lesson I knew.
Yeah, that's what I knew. Hey, 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 hey. That's what I knew. See you in the nighttime, my time is right. When a nigga take flight, my plight is slide. Tried to fade my flight, my life is shit up tonight. Excitement. Pyromaniac told me all my shit is whack. Burn it up, ashes out of all the slack. Goddamn man, trying to play me in the sand. 8th grade school. Tried to play me as a fool, tried to play like we was cool, tried to use me like a tool. You're gonna make me cry. Think you forgot about me. You're gonna make me cry. Don't think they care about me. You're gonna make me cry. Think you forgot about me. You're gonna make me cry. Don't think they care about me.
Look at us, look at all the colors on you. You had a little rough and I knew. Somebody went into the ground around you. You want a little less than I knew.
After like an hour and a half of talking to himself. I can't take it.
All right. Good evening, folks. Hold on a second here. All right. Yeah. Good evening, folks. And welcome to the Dwarf Star Presents concert series. Dwarf Star Presents is a monthly streaming concert series highlighting established and rising musicians and bands. All performances are live, not pre-recorded from the musicians' locations. I am John May, and this is Dwarf Star Studios, where I will be broadcasting this evening in wonderful North Carolina, Carborough, North Carolina. Tonight we've got three great North Carolina bands for you, Leaving for Arizona, Pretty Crimes, and Thirsty Curses. Their performances will be live, not pre-recorded from each of their locations. We've been working on getting them going for the past couple of weeks, doing sound checks with them, getting them sounding as great as they can. They are broadcasting from their places, as I said, with all of their own audio setups. They have really put a lot of effort into this. It is great. Note that we charge no admission, so be sure to tip the bands generously via the tip bucket info at the bottom of your screen there. All of the tips go directly to the musicians. Dwarf Star does not take any money from this concert. We take your tips, we divide them up three ways with the bands at the end, and it helps support their causes. As an added bonus, anyone that tips $20 or more will receive a great set of Dwarf Star stickers featuring Timbre, our mascot. You get the original timbre. You get the timbre with the guitar. You get the timbre with the sidekick. You get the timbre with the devil horns, and you get the meditating timbre. So yeah, tip $20 or more, and we'll send those right on out to you. If you would like to support Dwarf Star and the projects that we do directly, you can do so by purchasing various Dwarf Star merch from the merch page of our website, dwarfstarstudios.com, including the aforementioned stickers, t-shirts, and coffee mugs, all with the little mascot on there. Finally, be sure to visit the musicians' websites and social media pages, which are listed in the stream descriptions on YouTube and Facebook. That will also be there in the archives, so you can check that out later. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring up our first band, Leaving for Arizona. Leaving for Arizona is an alt-indie rock band consisting of 5 friends from the Charlotte, North Carolina area. The name Leaving from Arizona originated from their friend and former bandmate that moved away to Arizona. They are currently working on their upcoming EP in their DIY home studio. Leaving for Arizona is Lance Johnson on vocals, Alex Tyner on guitar, Jonathan Aviles on guitar, Aubrey Hollopeter, on drums, and Cameron Gainey on bass. And so here they are, Leaving for Arizona.
All right, what's up, guys? We're leaving for Arizona. I want to thank you a lot for tuning in tonight. Well, all of us do. This first song is called Send Nudes. We wrote it in quarantine. It's about being lonely and making ramen noodles.
Running from the steam, your eyes
guys, if you want to hear more of our stuff, be sure to check us out on Bandcamp. We're working on getting stuff like re-recorded for Spotify and everything, but for right now, we're on Bandcamp. And give everyone a second to get ready. And this next song is called Just Wait. You can't stand on the edge forever. I promise it'll get better. It won't happen overnight. You just have to give it some time. Just have to wait. Just have to wait for it. Don't just leave without an answer. There's gotta be another way. Find the strength to kill your demons. Learn to live for another day. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Can't just stand and watch forever. Promise it'll get better. It could happen overnight. There's just not enough time. Can't always wait. No, you can't always wait for it. Don't just leave without an answer. There's gotta be another way. Find the strength to kill your demons. Learn to live for another day. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Feels like you've been gone forever. I hoped you would've got better. If only I was there that night. I just wish we had more time. Just had to wait. Yeah, you just had to wait for it. You just left without an answer. There had to be a better way. Didn't have the strength to see tomorrow. Couldn't see the better day. This too shall pass. This too shall pass away. All right, like John mentioned earlier, we're working on an EP right now. Like I said before, we're working on getting all the stuff re-recorded. I actually joined the band late, so we have to re-record the vocals on a lot of stuff. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Just keep an eye out for us. Our next song is Deja Vu. As soon as everybody's ready. everybody a second to tune up, and then the next song is Circles. Let me get a sip of water. Just one more thank you to John from Dwarf Star Studios, and a big shout out to all the other bands that we're playing with tonight. And remember to tip the bands, please, all of them. And this last song is going to be called Conversations.
Standing on my own now, and everyone's looking at me.
Thanks so much.
All right, folks, leaving for Arizona. Great band. All of our bands tonight are North Carolina-based bands. Be sure to check out Leaving for Arizona's social media stuff. It is all of the links for their website, their YouTube, their Instagram, their Facebook, their Twitter. It is all in the YouTube and Facebook notes for the streams, and that will carry over to the archives as well. As we've stated before, be sure to be tipping these bands. These folks, this is all live music. They are doing it all from their locations. They have put together these setups themselves. It's amazing what COVID has caused to happen creatively. We've gotten a lot of kind of cool stuff out of this too, and one of them is that musicians have started to become, their own engineers and recording themselves more, and it's really cool stuff. And they've put in a lot of time into this show this evening. We did, like I mentioned at the top of the show, they've done their own sound checks. We've sound checked them. We got their sound working really good. They've learned a lot about mics and recording along the way, and as you can see, it pays off great. So that was Leaving for Arizona. Next up, we have got Pretty Crimes. You could call them genre fluid. Pretty Crimes formed in 2018 when Dan Irving on vocals, keys, and guitar, and M. Edgerton on vocals, bass, and guitar met as DJs at UNC Chapel Hill's radio station. They've had a rotating cast of members, all contributing to the evolving sound of the band, which ranges from upbeat pop to indie folk to alternative rock. Their current lineup is M. Edgerton, Dan Irving, Mike Freeman on drums, and Alan Marinez on guitar. And so here they are, Pretty Crimes. Well, I'm not sure what just happened there, folks. Pretty Crimes feed froze up, and they are now missing. So let's give them a second here. Sorry about that. We do as much as we can to make sure these shows are going to run as smoothly as they can, but everybody's working remotely on all their own internet connections. So sometimes this kind of thing happens. So I am just communicating with them right now. And let's see if we can get them back in here. In the meantime, just to talk about the show, this is the Dwarf Star Presents show. This is a monthly concert series on the first Thursday of every month from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are all about highlighting bands that are upcoming, new and upcoming, as well as existing bands. And, we have some great shows on here. And you can see archives at dwarfstarpresents.com of our past shows. And it looks like we got Pretty Crimes back here. So I'll shut up now and get them back on the screen. Here they are again, Pretty Crimes. All right, take two. Well, our odds are not going all that great tonight. This is the first time we've had this much of a problem with something that we've previously tested before, folks. I am sorry for this situation, and let's see if we can get Pretty Crimes to log back in here again. Give them one more try. In the meantime, yeah, be sure to be tipping the bands if you can. We pay the bands a minimal amount here, and then we take the tips that, well, not a minimal amount, but we pay the bands some here. And we take the tips that everybody contributes during the show. We split them up 3 ways between the bands, and they walk away with some money. It's kind of cool because we have recently been being able to pay the bands, you know, a relatively comparable amount that they might get from going and playing at a local club without having to haul their gear with them everywhere. So that's kind of cool. So if you can help us continue to make that happen for the bands, that would be great. I know not everybody can afford to tip, and you know, you watching the show is enough. But if you do have the ability to tip, that's great as well. They're troubleshooting right now, so I'm going to keep talking here, right, about the tipping. If you hadn't seen them at the beginning of the show, if you tip $20 or more, we'll give you a nice 5-pack of Dwarf Star stickers, including the original dwarf there, the meditating dwarf, the dwarf with the devil horns, the sidekick dwarf, and the dwarf with the guitar, of course. These are all designed by a friend of mine, Nuno Gomes. He's a great guy. He's here in town. He did the header for the show. He's done some posters for past live shows that we've done. And he also did these stickers and the original dwarf and everything. Great stuff. Love his stuff. They are still working out their technical details here. Hopefully they will be back on in a minute. I do not see them reconnected yet. What else do I have to say? I don't know what else I have to say. We got a great show. We got, you know, this is our, I believe this is the 8th show that we've done. If you go to dwarfstarpresents.com, you can see all the archives of the past shows, 3 bands on every one, and all great stuff. If you feel like watching even more, you can watch the previous open mic night series that we did back at the beginning of the pandemic. We did 15 of those, 8 acts per every one of those open mics, and there's great stuff in there to mine and check out as well. You know, lots of stuff to keep you staying at home while we you know, finish getting through this pandemic. We got another show for you next month. It's going to be a great show. It's got Michael Daughtry and the Drift from Raleigh, North Carolina, Hustle Souls from Asheville, North Carolina, and Westerner from Los Angeles, California. All great bands. You can read about them you can read their bios, all about them, and their social media links and everything on the dwarfstarpresents.com page. That's really your headquarters for all things Dwarf Star shows. That'll get you everything that you want to see. So I'm still waiting to see if they're going to come back on here. It says they're troubleshooting. I'm just going to try to keep talking here. Got 20 minutes till the next band. So we're still waiting here. Let's see. Let me tell you a little bit about Dwarf Star Studios. Okay, how about that? Dwarf Star Studios. I run the studio here. You can see it behind me. Started this a couple years ago. Just finished it up just in time for the pandemic to hit. So haven't done a lot of in-house stuff at this point. Done a couple, actually a handful of live shows in various locations around town here. Over the couple of years before the pandemic, and definitely hoping to get involved in recording people in-house once this starts to come back. I personally have been vaccinated, got my first shot, getting the second shot in a couple of weeks, so I'm hoping to be able to get out and do some live recording, maybe live streaming support of that stuff. So give me a holler if you're in need of any of that. In the meantime, I'm always mixing and mastering stuff. If you got any tracks you want to work with me on, or just any project in general, you know, give me a holler. And it looks like we've maybe got Pretty Crimes back here again. Thank you all for your patience. Once again, no matter how much you plan, things can go wrong. I'm sure everybody can identify with that. So let's bring them back up on the screen and see how they're doing. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Here's our second encore.
Yeah. All right, let's get it.
different breed, and I swear I ain't gonna lie. I never stray, but yesterday I lost track of the night. The poor Lucille, she couldn't deal, she trashed and she wrecked my place. I feel this pain as the moon wanes, it reminds me of her face. When she screamed, she looked at me and asked me where I'd been. I couldn't say so, she picked away a hair from my clothing. Well, ain't nobody wanna be my friend, nobody wanna be my babe. I have to wonder when this will end, all the thoughts that I've betrayed. 'Cause this has happened twice before, and I just don't know why. Energy nights when it is night and the full moon's in the sky. Thank you everyone who stuck around. Alright, this next song is a newer one, not on the record. We're looking to record it sometime this year. It goes out to everyone there who has ever had to deal with messy roommates. Like I said, it's a new one. Covered in crumbs and cheese.
I saw the face you left behind. Let me know that before our time you left your place and came over. Gave us our shapes, 4-leaf clovers, the temple towers, the ancient ruins and rain, forest and desert dunes. Gave us a path to outer space where one day we would find that face. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 songs left.
Yeah. Big thanks to Leaving for Arizona for opening and being on the bill with us. And for Thirsty Curses for also being on the bill, coming up after this. Well, after the next 2 songs.
And thank you, John from Dwarf Star, for putting this all together. Really appreciate it. Song.
It's called Love I've Learned. It's the last on our album. Up next is Thirsty Curses. So stay tuned. And thanks for having us.
Wishing I could will myself to be dead. Separate connection, brain and heart. Choose my own way, fall apart. Get back some feeling of control. Looks like an accident to save my soul. Avoid the selfish look of suicide. Keep my reputation alive. Though it's just a memory, I keep what becomes a part of me. Benchmark the lowest that I could find. How far to fall from these highs? And when that feeling is coming again,
Thank you everyone for watching. Thirsty Curses is up next. Gonna rock your socks off.
All right, Pretty Crimes, folks, taking their set out in style there. That was great. Thanks a lot for sticking by while we during those technical difficulties. You know, no matter what we do, something's always going to creep up. Be sure to check out their Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook links, all in the stream notes. Will be in the archives as well. Pitch them a tip to the tip bucket if you want. We'll split that up with all the bands at the end of the show. They really appreciate that. And, the more tips we get, the more bands we can bring on the show. So help us keep this going. All right. So our final act of the evening is Thirsty Curses. Based in Raleigh, North Carolina, Thirsty Curses is a rock and roll band formed by Wilson Gitchell. The band has had some lineup adjustments, but currently consists of Gitchell on lead vocals, guitar, and piano, Clayton Herring on bass, Evan Miller on drums, and Alex Weir on lead guitar. Thirsty Curses sound covers a vast array of rock and roll subgenres, including punk, folk, country, prog rock, 90s alternative, and pop. Got a real treat for you here, and it's Thirsty Curses.
All right. Cool. Hopefully we are all working here. Again, we are Thirsty Curses. This song's called Can't Keep Up, I guess. Here we go. Evan, you ready? All right. Let's try this thing. It was wrong. Turns out you pulled it off, just now you're pulling it back on. Turns out your scary neighbor's actually a really sweet guy. Turns out there really is heaven, just no one goes there when they die. Die. I just can't keep up. I can't keep it all together. I don't know which way I can't make out what you're saying. I just can't keep up. It ain't easy being evil when the whole world's gone to hell. It's a struggle breaking even when you got nothing to sell. I've been working on my problems, I've been hanging out in bars. I've been doing the la and it always goes too far. I just can't keep up. I can't keep it all together. I don't know which way I can't make out what you're saying. I just can't keep up. I just can't keep up. I can't keep it all together. I don't know which way I can't make out what you're saying. I just can't keep up. Yeah, I just can't keep up. Yeah, I just can't keep up. All right. Presumably we're going. All right. This next tune is called Red Marks. It's off our last album, self-titled. Thanks to Dwarf Star, John, for having us. Anyway, here we go. One, two, three, four. You've got red what they're after. Does it feel real good? You don't worry like I would. No, you don't worry, man, you should. You've got red marks on your chest. You better cover yourself and lower your head. Your best kept swell under the rug so they don't figure you out. Show up, cut out your tongue. We're all. And I always wonder what you're after. Does it feel real good? You don't worry like I would. No, you don't worry, man, you should. And I always wonder what you're after. Does it feel real good? You don't worry like I would. No, you don't worry, man, you should. Alrighty. She said, just tell me the truth. I said, I don't know how. She said, then just write a song. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it goes ba 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 da ba around too. Yeah, but mostly it's just pretty fucking funny how I pretend I'm holding it together. But I guess it's second nature now. See, I've been doing it forever. She said, you're doing it again. I said, you know what you mean. She said, you're driving me crazy. Yeah, I can't take it. I don't wanna ba 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 da ba around you. Yeah, then she told me that it's pretty fucking funny how I pretend I'm holding it together. But I guess Yes, again, we are Thirsty Curses. We're from Raleigh. We have a bunch of stuff on the internet, all the streaming sites, got a couple albums up there, so check that out. Right. Shout out to Natalie in Brazil. And Durham, I guess. We all good? All right. One day you wake up, you're a completely different person. Same name, same face, but it's like someone else is doing all the work. And it's strange, but you're up and moving around. You've got some money in your wallet, places to be in town. Turn of the wheel. This place is nothing at all like you remember, and it's strange, but you're up and moving around. You get a desk inside an office with a window over town. You feel your heart sink when she walks in the room. This girl is nothing at all like you remember, and it's strange, but she's up and storming around. There's always palpable tension when you're both inside the house. Whoa, and your friends aren't anywhere to be seen. You're all alone, telling lies to your stranger. Where to the world, sleeping bruises on your shoulders. All you really wanted was someone to warn you. It's leaving bruises on your shoulders. Feel a little shell-shocked, you wonder to yourself, is this even real? And the days and weeks just all run together. So many things you've got to try to not remember. Yeah, but you can't shake the feeling, can't shake the shakes, can't shake the shakes. And your friends aren't anywhere to be seen. You're all alone, telling lies to your stranger. Where to the world, sleeping bruises on your shoulders. All you really wanted was someone to warn you. It's leaving bruises on your shoulders. All right. Hope everybody's having fun out there. We're having a good time here. At least I am. Evan, I believe we're going to play Dimlet Cathedral next.
I hear that's the rumor, yes.
That is the rumor.
Just so that we're clear, the comment section is talking about how hot the drummer is.
Oh, nice, nice. Hashtag hot guys.
That's what we normally talk about.
So, we'll all fit in together. All right. minds. Let's get a little, let's change the mood a little. Yeah. Well, I'm all wound up, here we go. Don't you know I love a good crash and burn? Who's to say what that's about? I just know I wanna do it again. Wanna feel like a good time, baby. But goddamn, I just feel so down and out. Well, I'm sticking around, baby girl. Don't you know we're gonna give it a shot? I'll throw it all away just to live one more day like it's the last that I got. Wanna feel like a sunrise, darling. And goddamn, I just feel so down and out. Well, we're making the best of our weird situation. Things are gonna be fine. If it doesn't work out, baby girl, then we'll both just move on with our lives. Wanna feel like a sunrise, darling, and wanna feel like a good time, baby. And be nice to know if I'm matter to someone. And goddamn, I just feel so down and out. Well, nothing really matters.
Nothing really matters, your rivals. Shout out to the other bands that play.
Thanks to Pretty Crimes and Leaving Arizona for playing as well. They were awesome. And sorry about the technical difficulties before, but it was pretty cool what I saw. Anywho, we got a couple more songs. Yeah. The years keep changing, nothing really matters. We're on Niles now. We all got hepatitis, making the rounds, coming into your town, and we're gonna build a new health food store. I don't know, I can help you understand. She's like a fucking daddy's shoulder. We do the rest. Wanna come here and just show you I'm on board. It says what damn is, that's just life. That's how to know what is even real. Where there's the moment only goes to show. No one gives a damn what you feel. Well, things have been a little rough round here late, and I never felt so much unlike myself. What the It seems to be some kind of circular thing, as I always end up right back in the exact same situation, crippled in fear and isolation. I've been keeping a list of my favorite little sayings that punctuate the walls inside those rooms. How do you do? See, I've been telling you thousands of times, and you can tell me 1,000 more if you want. Couldn't. But I can't ever promise anybody anything, yeah. Baby, you know that I was born to lose. I don't really see the point in dragging you through it all, when one of these days that bill is coming due. It's coming. After a couple of months, and I turn back into myself. Well, it seems to be some kind of circular thing, as I always end up right back at the exact same destination before the train ever leaves the station. But I can't ever promise anybody anything, yeah. Baby, know that I was born to lose. I don't really see the point in dragging you through it all, when one of these days that bill is coming due. Yeah, one of these days that bill is coming due. But I can't ever promise anybody anything, yeah. Baby, know that I was born to lose. I don't really see the point in dragging you through it all, when one of these days that bill is coming due. Yeah, one of these days that bill is coming due. All right, we got one more.
Chester says hi.
Hey, Chester. Yeah? Is Skylar Bites there? Skylar's there. Hi, Skylar. Again, we're Thirsty Curses. We're on all of the streaming sites and stuff like that. We got a couple music videos out that we did during lockdown and stuff. But I'm Wilson. That's Alex. That's Clay. And that's Evan back there. And we've got one more song. And thanks for tuning in and all of that jazz. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for hosting the stream. Dwarf Star Studios, that is, of course. And yeah, but we'll see you around. And yeah, have a good night. I want to be a cowboy 3-0. I've been in exile in Washington, D.C. Can't remember why I went there. Can't remember why I left my home. Old town seems inverted. They got walls, they got walls, they got walls. We got soft and we got caught, yeah, we got lost. And I went, whoa, oh, 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 oh. We got soft and we got caught, yeah, we got robbed. And I went, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Hey-ya! And I'm a filthy alcoholic. Yeah. Keep your daughter away from me. I get pumped once I get started. End up with blood in my tears. We got soft and we got caught, yeah, we got lost. And I went, whoa, oh, 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 oh. We got soft and we got caught, yeah, we got robbed. And I went, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Yo! We should mess around, you know, come kiss me in the mouth. You ought to stay, or don't be afraid. I won't mess you up, you know, I'll kick you in the gut. You ought to wait, well, I need you here. We can roll around, you know, go play along the ground. I got you up, I'll be alright. Thanks, we're Thirsty Curses. Y'all have a good night.
All right, Raleigh's own Thirsty Curses there, folks, finishing out the show for the evening. Great stuff there. Be sure to check out all their links on the stream notes. Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, it's all there. You still got a chance to throw these bands a tip for the evening, so you can send that to Venmo at dwarfstarstudios.com or paypal.me/dwarfstarstudios. Either of those, we'll split it up 3 ways with the band. Show them that you appreciate they put all the time and effort into this, and you were able to see a concert without leaving your house, and probably had lot cheaper drinks in the process. I want to thank the musicians and bands tonight, Leaving for Arizona, Pretty Crimes, and Thirsty Curses. Did you miss any of the show? Do you want to watch any of our past shows? Do you need info on the future shows? Go to dwarfstarpresents.com for archives and news. That is your headquarters, all things Dwarf Star shows, past, present, and future. So definitely check that out. You can also join our mailing list there so we can push you information about future shows. Follow our YouTube, follow our Facebook and Instagram. It's all great. We will have an all new lineup for you on next month's show, which will include Michael Daughtry and the Drift from Raleigh, North Carolina, Hustle Souls from Asheville, North Carolina, and Westerner from Los Angeles, California. It's going to be a great show. They are 3 great bands. It's going to be really thrilling. They are very good with their sound. You're going to love it. So that is going to happen on the usual first Thursday of the month, as all of these shows do. In this case, it will be May 6th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. Once again, I am John May from Dwarf Star Studios. I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight, and I hope to see you all soon, maybe in real life. I think it's getting closer. Stay strong and have a great evening.